All right, guys, so I'm going to show you the current state of my garden so you can have something to compare and contrast my garden in the beginning and then how it looks once everything is up and growing. Get this in focus a little bit. There we go. I have 2 of them coming up now, indicating spring is very near. And then I also have some onions, so let's see about getting those better and focused. Those are my onions. So those are the strawberries I got from Garden of Babylon by the farmer's market. They've been in ground all winter. And actually that soil is a lot higher than what it should be on them. We've had a lot of rain here in late February, so it kind of pushed the soil on top of the strawberries. And I actually have some flowers beside them. I won't go into details of what they are yet because I'm going to address that in another video about companion growing, but we'll get around to it, and hopefully by then you'll be able to actually see the flowers that are underneath that soil. All right, we've moved down a little bit more. Let me see if I can get that in focus for you. They have this this corner here. So it's really nothing else that is down here in this part of my garden. Some debris and leaves and weeds I'll have to get out here and pull up, but this is the current state of my garden on this side. All right, and then on the other side of the sidewalk there are branches. Again, we had a lot of rain and this side typically floods, so I don't put anything that can't use a lot of water on this side. The cucumbers, you guys may have seen if you follow me on Instagram, they actually run along this side of the sidewalk because I feel like it just has a great balance, provides a great balance for the cucumbers to get the amount of water they desire as well as the amount of sunlight, because this is in the front of the house. So this is the current state of my garden in the front of the yard. Now I'll take you to go and view my raised bed. This is the raised bed. Have some onions coming up, some weeds. I need to get that pot up, but I'll get all of that straightened up when it comes time to fertilize it and get ready to use it. Now that you've seen my raised bed, I'll show you some of my containers that I have in the drive, as well as some of the things I've left in the containers. So we'll move on to the current state of my containers. I still have to clean those, but they've been out here because I've actually grown some winter crops in there. So that's why they're still out here. And then I have another starter tray. Those were peppers. And then here are the buckets that I typically grow things in, like tomatoes or, you know, some of the dwarf sugar peas that you all saw on my Instagram. They typically get grown in 5-gallon buckets, but we'll get into my recommendations for good containers for outdoor growing or indoor growing. But it's just all a part of the container growing that I practice. So those are actually tomatoes that tomato stems, you know, that went out of season that I never took out of that bucket, but I'll get around to doing that, you know, as we progress and things start to grow and need to be transplanted. Not concerned there, just kind of wanted to show you guys the current state of everything that makes up my garden, both the container gardening, the raised bed, and then out front in the soil.